Hello and welcome to Dog Pound D&D. How are you doing today? You can see both of our players away from their tables because I have these glasses and I just pretty much only wear them. Hey Anzilla, how you doing? I only wear them for the evil party, I mean, sometimes for others, but that's only if I'm really fucked up and I'm like, it looks better with glasses on. Oh my god, same fucking style. God damn it.
I just like Aviator.
Oh god, I got these for $17.99 at 7-Eleven.
These are like $12 off of Amazon.
Yeah. So today we also have Voltaire, played by Goji, down below. He's got a very, very bright backlight today.
Yeah, you do.
He's very well lit. It's compensating. It's good. We've got a fireworks show behind me. We've got Bargain, played by John, who is not here. He's finding glasses as well. Should also probably fix that webcam. Voltaire, why don't you tell us what happened last time, since you're here?
All right. Let's see. Last time, Bargain was out to find Voltaire because he heard news that Voltaire got kicked out from the rest of the group, and so he searched for him, found him in the mountains, and they rekindled their friendship. They became friends over the best of things, like killing people. Really brings people together. And eating people, they both do that. Then they decided to go down to Klastow, and they're like, well, let's just kill the leader and take it. Oh, those are some nice shades.
All right. And I said we have John, who plays Bargain, as the party is now in the process of murdering anything and everything in their way, on their way to depose the warlord. I've decided of Klastow. That's how the hill drives. Yeah, Alvin and Tharok have made me do a lot of work on who rules what places, how do they rule, what position do they have, and I told them I'm not even going to figure out those names, guys. Just say, please insert name here, and we're just going to roll with that until I absolutely have to come up with a name for these guys.
That's fair.
Fair. They're not sending letters here anyways. I told them that they just took over not that long ago. It's due to nobody in this party's fault at all. I mean, absolutely one of the people in this party's fault. But we're not going to go over that right now. As we find ourselves here, we still know what initiative is. Do you want to know why we know what initiative is?
Didn't you take pictures last week?
Oh, an initiative token.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yo, no way.
The most meta thing in the world to do right now would be add that picture to
All right, it goes.
Well, I gotta find where the fuck is Clipper. Oh, he's underneath the fucking.
Yeah, he's underneath the initiative token.
Not such a smart guy now, am I? Alright, and then I think I had Big Guy with his own turn, and then I think I had a token land, over here that was just everybody else. Because combat takes too long. And pretty soon, in all parties, so Koji, you can help reinforce it in your party. We're going to be saying, hey, that's when we have combat. Let's speed it up a little bit.
Horde initiative.
What?
At least that's what I call it when I'm running a game. Is Horde initiative, where all the enemies just use one turn, like all the fodder uses one turn.
Yeah, I also meant like we need to get them like
on board.
On board with.
I like if you're fighting a horde.
No, get it. Your turns to be faster in general.
Yeah, quick turns. Well, that is
when
very
my players
hard.
are fighting a horde, I like to have like the archers have one initiative, all the frontliners have one initiative, and like the main guys have one initiative. So that way, it's not purely like, okay, now the bad guys go.
Yeah.
You can mix.
Yeah.
But then the player's luck kicks in, and they all roll within a couple of each other, and so it ends up just being all the bad guys go anyway, and then the players go. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have our turn initiative order. We have a door. And we have a party. Let's go switch over to...
Bargain is out of place on the initiative.
Bargain's okay. Where is he?
Also, I made it so that he is multi-sided. This is his human form right here. But he also has his, of course, bargain form.
All right. Yes. All right. We've got the turn order. We've got everybody here. We have.
Technically, it's Voltaire's turn because last session Bargain went and then Clipper went, and Clipper killed this guy, and now it's Voltaire's.
All right. Voltaire is going to try to stealthily creak
Bargain
open this
looks
door.
Like he experiments on dogs and children.
Bargain is supposed to.
All right.
Too soon? No.
Bargain doesn't just experiment on children. He experiments on his own children.
Yeah.
It's locked.
Actually, there's a lot of no. Wait a minute. Cut the music. Bargain did in fact work to combine his child with a four-legged animal and did produce a talking hybrid. I'm just saying.
I don't care who ends up being the BBEG of this campaign. I'm the worst villain. Just now we put that together.
Door's locked. We want to keep it stealthy, so that way the big man doesn't realize we're here until we get to him. I've got a surprise for him. Can any of you pick a lock?
Clipper can technically, though he's not proficient with it. Or no, he's a rogue. He automatically would be proficient with it.
Alright, then I guess Voltaire's gonna hold his turn until... And he recommends stealthily just checking out.
Or we could, since we're technically not in combat right now, because
yeah, true, we're not. Yeah, no.
Clipper we could just pause and Clipper could roll to see if he can unlock the door.
Yeah, Voltaire.
So since I don't have, since he's an NPC sheet, I'm just gonna roll sleight of hand because it would be the same modifier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, you're able to pick it. Let me unlock it for you.
So he like puts his ear up to the door and he kind of, he reaches in his tools and he's listening, and then it clicks and then he just kind of goes and he just scoots out of the way for Voltaire.
All right, Voltaire is going to try to stealthily open this door up.
All right.
Just not to alert them of our presence. Should I roll stealth?
You should absolutely roll stealth.
Keep in mind, Clipper used Pass Without Trace, so this is a +10. Which you needed.
It's gonna matter.
It's a 25.
I don't think it's gonna matter, buddy. Line of sight.
True, line of sight. They are looking this way, though.
Yeah. So, Voltaire,
Okay, I can see him.
you can see them. Well, this map is actually properly made, so if you can see them, you can see them.
All right, Voltaire is going to walk in and free action draw the axe, bonus action rage, which I decide when it ends now.
Oh shit.
Fun.
Am I supposed to be able to see in Roll20 what Voltaire can see?
No.
Okay, cool, because I'm just sitting here blind. I'm like, I can see his foot.
No, you as a player should only be able to see what you can see because it's set up dynamically. I actually put
You
a lot
may
of
have
time
to
into
reset Bargain's vision up, by the way, because I had to replace his token with a table,
that. I don't even
like Tyro's is,
He's got vision. Does he have night vision?
Yeah, Bargain's got Devil Sight. He can see through magical darkness.
How many feet is
Oh, there's Big Boy.
120
Oh man,
for some reason?
that means I don't get surprised.
No, he's got 120.
That's what I just said.
I thought you just said 20. Yeah,
No, I
sorry,
said
120.
for some reason. All right, yeah, you should be able to see now.
Meta, that's a
Well, when I go
27.
around the corner, I will be able to.
You attacked this guy for 27? Yeah. No, you hit.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, I gotta make sure
As
to
you
enable my
charge
rage
in,
damage.
you see Brivney, he goes, "Out of my house!"
1 second, let me just roll damage here. Yeah, that's 30 damage.
Yes.
Slashing. Oh, that's a mistake. That door shouldn't be open. Well, there goes one.
And you
I was
you
gonna
gotta
say, I can
narrate.
see a
You have
little
to
bit more now.
narrate. You hit him with this axe. How did you kill him in one blow? Voltaire?
Voltaire just swings the axe down. Or no, actually, he swings it up and goes vertically up, starting with his crotch, and just splits him in half. And then he turns and takes a step towards this guy, which I still have the movement for, because I've got 40 feet movement. And let's see, another one. 35.
You obviously hit.
Okay, good to note. And that
Same thing.
is... Alright.
The hill
He
giants
just-
are not that much stronger than when you guys fought them last.
Voltaire never even fought him, unless you count his backstory fight. And he just decapitates him in one single blow. You're a fool, Brivnig. That's gonna end his turn.
Crimes.
Crimes, the hammerhead shark wrestler man is going to
One
run in
second,
here,
one second,
and
one
his
second.
vision is not set up, so I still can't see nothing.
Please add all of your people. Add Meta D as a owner to all of your people.
Okay, hang on.
That's for the stream, that way they can all see.
Yes.
Oh, I need to log back in as a DM.
There's
To
not
do
that
this.
very much hidden. You're fine.
Well, I assume that there's a whole bunch of guys in here that we're supposed to fight,
Yeah.
but I also assume I'm
I
gonna
accidentally
find out.
opened a door, so...
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. We're very
Yeah.
professional here. I mean, I'm not.
And it's not
drinking-
like they're gonna get that far.
I'm not. I'm drinking Minute Maid out of a carton on stream. It's great. Andrea is actually out of town starting this morning until Sunday night. So it's just pure barbarism over here until she gets back. It's, you know, whatever it takes to not have to do an extra dish. Oh, I can see shit.
There's Meta D. One more.
Yep.
Just gotta do crimes.
So Voltaire, how
Hold
would you
on,
say,
guys. I gotta go do crimes.
while he's doing that, Voltaire, why don't you let the audience know how you got here? We're gonna do a little flashback. Voltaire's like, and this is how it all started. Like you're
well,
the abridged Voltaire. How did we go from big fan of Steven Seagal in Safe Falls to here in like 1 to 2 paragraphs?
Well, it all started back when he met the party, and you know he had a dissociative identity disorder, but he had it mostly under control. He met a guy named Stefan Siegel. Stefan Siegel died. Then they went to the Dwarflings, and Voltaire punched through a guy, which reignited his DID, which wasn't good, obviously. And he stole some goats. So he was like, you know what, I'm gonna split myself off, try to get this under control. He did not get it under control, it got worse.
A little bit.
Yeah, and he started talking as Were, and his other personality got essentially fully back. Then he joined back up with the group after doing something for Trevor Marin. Then he helped with the whole saving the world thing, and then he lived up in the mountains near Clastow because he thought he was a danger to others. And he just got so much worse over those 5 years because he didn't really talk to very many people or do
Protect
much.
himself.
Yeah, he talked to himself a lot. So then he joined up with Thalrak, took every member, they paid every member of the guard, and they all just left Clastow. Then they took all the
did.
hill dwarves in Clastow. Voltaire was made sheriff. Then he walked over to another guard who was probably
No,
going
they
to
didn't
leave.
take all the guards. I think they paid
Oh,
the
yeah.
guards so much money, I think in bribes, to throw
Yes,
their party
bribes.
without a permit.
Yeah.
That the entire guard force was able to retire on that
Mhm.
amount of money. So they retired the entire guard and took 300 hill dwarves.
Yeah. And the guard captain retired as well. Made Voltaire guard captain. Voltaire couldn't stay behind, so he made another guard who was about to retire guard captain. They left. Then they went, and they went into the ruins in the Underdark, and Voltaire got snatched by something, and woke up in a pile of skulls with his skin melting and a black blob on his chest. As he ate.
There.
Yeah.
Sounds like Voltaire.
Yeah, ate a lot more stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in the things. Then Ikarath killed something, but not entirely, because Ikarath mostly like almost killed it, and then it pricked Voltaire,
Yeah.
which probably was the big thing. And then he ate another guy. Then they left. And it's just been getting worse. He got the Book of Vile Darkness. He
He's
killed
progressed
kids.
to eating children.
Yeah. So that's how we got here.
And we are here now, killing, you know, a whole bunch of hill people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready, by the way.
Alright.
So Crimes is going to sprint into the room. Is this how much speed he had, or how much?
Yeah.
Is that an accurate portrayal of
Yeah.
speed?
Yep.
I don't think
Unless
you can get all the way into the room then.
it's a big house.
It is a big house, but it's full of big people. What's his
It is.
walking speed? Yeah, he only has 30 feet of walking speed, so I guess
That's
he'll
like
use
an
his
8-foot table. That could just be a big table. That's an 8-foot
Well-
door. Yeah, that's fine.
They're hill giants. Of
Yeah.
course it's a big house. So yeah, he will then take his
I mean, look
action.
at Brivnig. He
Yeah,
wouldn't
he will
fit
then
in
take
a
his
normal
action
house.
to dash into the room, and that'll be Crime's turn.
That is to scale, by the way. How tall is Crimes?
Crimes would be a good like 7-8 feet tall, probably 7 feet tall.
Okay. That's about right-ish.
I think the only reason Voltaire's token isn't accurate is because of his pose.
Yeah. So this guy
Look,
is like 24
Everyone in JoJo
feet tall.
poses shorter than they actually are.
Yeah, so this guy's like 22, 23 feet tall.
That's not too.
Yeah. That's actually standard giant height in
Yeah.
D&D.
Yes.
I think that's technically fire giant height.
Well,
but
these
yeah.
are hill people, not hill giants, but
Well, then he's a freaking
he's
He's a
something
big
else.
man.
person.
Yeah, he's big.
He's a corpse soon, is what he is.
Yeah, Voltaire's like, nah, he's food, bro. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner tomorrow. All right, Crimes, do you have anything else?
No, that's all he can do.
Okay. Brivnig goes, oh, you killed the people. Why big here? What'd we do to you?
Think I care?
Voltaire,
Yes.
he raises the axe above his head, and you see as he starts to come down, the axe head starts to glow, and it picks up speed and starts rapidly descending, and you need to tell me what your armor class is.
24.
And I need to grab my dice. And he does in fact hit you. How is your dice? Oh, you are both. Wait, no, we talked about. Did you ever set up your characters for the critical thing?
Yes, I set up the brutal critical.
No, all right. That would be. You're getting very lucky. $31 damage.
Slashing?
Slashing damage. Which, from that smile, tells me that you have some bullshit about it.
I'm a barbarian, I'm raging.
There we go. So see, that does some bullshit, and he takes probably half damage would be my
Yep.
guess.
Yep, I take half of that.
And it
I'm not sure.
scrapes across your black armor, cutting a gash into it, which is quickly, like, formed over. And you take, yeah, like 15 damage.
I entered it into my orb. I just don't think my health bar's loading it for some reason.
And then it is. One, two, three, four. I'm gonna count 4 that have an opportunity here. You're 24, right?
Correct.
One of them hits for 18 plus whatever this is. Stabbing, which I assume is raging, which would then be 15 more damage from 3 different sources. As they stab and stab, and as one guy just stabs and pokes and gets you right in that liver, and then comes right back out, and you're like, nah. Volterra, 230 fucking life points.
Yeah, and the more people I kill, the higher it gets.
You see, you guys might not be very fearful in terms of power you've amassed, but your characters are going to be individually fucking nightmares.
Oh yeah.
All right, that brings it to Bargain. What war crimes will you commit today?
Bargain will kind of slink into the room a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then consult his spell list. 20-foot square, nah. Is this a certain? No, yeah, that's a certain amount of creatures. The big guy's axe. Let's start with that. Clearly magical.
Clearly magical.
But it's a wood it's a wood haft.
Yes.
So heat metal would not work on that.
Correct.
He does have a metal shoulder pauldron.
He does. And we are
He
notorious that whatever you see is what you get. It has produced some really weird results. Also, I think Party 1 might end up killing themselves somehow.
Why do you say something like that?
Just because
Yeah,
it has been pure chaos every episode, and I think you're following a now mildly unhinged Thalrak.
Oh, as long as it's mildly.
Well, like,
Um,
you can see how if you were just not thinking straight anymore, how all of his actions made sense. But it's gonna be interesting. All right, so what does Bargain do?
Bargain. Fuck it. So this guy is alive right here, right?
Yes.
Huh. I
Only
guess I
2
won't get.
people are dead up there. Oh damn, Voltaire, you're lucky. I forgot I should have rolled all those twice.
Hang on.
Not that it mattered, it would have taken another natural 20 to hit you.
So I'm gonna attune to the aura of damnation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at the big chunky guys, handsies, 50 feet. What's the range on heat metal? 60 feet. I'm going to cast heat metal on his armor. I think we'll do it at 3rd level. And the way it works is if he fails this, he takes full damage. If he succeeds, he takes half damage. But if he fails, he also has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn. And then I believe on my turn, he has to... on my turn, I can cause the damage again and make him repeat this.
He does fail.
Cool. And Bargain will just raise his hands above his head and kind of point towards Voltaire and be like, "Hail, the Mountain King!" And then he'll just like take a step back here and just kind of sit.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be his turn.
And he roars. Well, how much does he? When does he take the damage? Right now?
Right now. When I cast the spell,
yeah. So
and
how much
then
damage
on my
does he
turn as
take?
bonus action, I can cause it again.
Oh, it's already there. 28 damage. 29
yes,
damage.
it was above
29.
He roars with pain. He goes, "Me like a little man," and he charges forward with a legendary action because I know those exist.
Oh wow!
Action. Yeah. And Voltaire and Crime need to make dex saves at disadvantage.
Who do? Voltaire and Crimes?
Correct.
Danger Sense gives me advantage, so it's just normal. That's a 21.
Crimes is not a dexterous boy. It is so sad that was at disadvantage.
And you both jump out of the way.
Oh, good.
And Brivnik goes barreling through the glass windows and out onto the streets.
Is he looking for like a pool of water to jump into? As I just set his whole armor suit to glowing red.
You see, Larkin, what do you do? Do you have any?
Barkin looks over at Voltaire and is like, "You want to go after him, or do you want to finish up here first?"
He might come back. I'd say keep an eye. If he starts running away, let me know. I don't know.
All right, sounds good. Have fun. And that'll end Bargain's turn.
All right. Clipper.
Clipper. Well, they'll get line of sight on him as soon as he runs into the room.
How many attacks do you guys get per round?
Per round or per turn?
Per round.
Well, all of us together, or
Yeah.
Bargain can make, I think, I think he can. Can he make 2 or 3 attacks?
I can make 2.
I think Bargain can only make. Oh no, Bargain if he dual wields, so he can make 3 technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or no, I redid his dual wielding because I made his weapons work as one entity.
Arguably, Voltaire could get.
Oh no, but
3.
we're level 15, so he can attack 3 times.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
Clipper can only attack once most turns.
Okay. Keep in mind what your average bonus to attack would be and average roughly damage would be. Just start thinking about that now. Don't worry about why.
Okay.
Continue. Clipper? You look like you need to hydrate more.
Clipper.
It does wonders for the complexion.
Can Voltaire see in darkness? Does he have blind sight or anything like that?
He does not.
Shit, we need to fix that.
Yet.
How do you eat the book of vile darkness and not be able to see in darkness, you know?
I guess
Well-
the Book of Vile Doctors doesn't give you that ability.
The Eye of Vecna does give me true sight, so. And I
Okay,
forgot
so-
to ask you, Meta, if that exists.
True sight sees through darkness.
True sight sees through a lot of crap.
Not so far as I know at present does it exist. I wouldn't rule it. I wouldn't rule out it cropping out at some point, but it currently doesn't have anything around it.
All right, nothing in it in the Book of Vile Darkness.
No, and even if it was, you can't read it anymore.
True.
That's true. You did kind of eat it.
You get all its powers, but you don't so much.
You can't be like, here, let me just.
Oh, Voltaire just, hey, can you read this for me?
So I
Voltaire,
think
the world's
Clipper,
most dangerous mimic.
he'll run into the room. Meta, is it pot? Have they formed an impenetrable wall of people? Essentially,
No,
like,
there's a person on
Clipper
the
can-
floor here.
oh, that's
He's
true.
dead,
He
he's
is
dead.
on the
Yeah, you
floor.
can just like jump over him.
But could I make it all the way back to flank Voltaire? If I ran here and then ran,
I'm not sure Voltaire needs flanking.
Clipper
Yeah,
does.
I'm not sure any of you
he's
need
low.
help. Have you seen these people?
No. Clipper needs the help. So I think Clipper
don't
will
think
run
so.
here, giving him flanking on this
Yeah.
person. In order to not take attacks of opportunity from everybody, though, he is spending a chi point to take Step of the Wind, which allows him to do disengage as a bonus action, and then now he will have advantage on his Hematomic Axe.
You hit?
21 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Boom, and sneak attack.
Yes. However you want to kill him.
For this one, I think he'll swing both axes sideways and like trisect this person, if you will.
Just blood everywhere.
Yes.
Just massacring everybody in this room. Do you have any other actions?
No, Clipper. This house is too large.
Voltaire.
All right, so is there a guy in front of
Yes.
me here? Okay, he's gonna be
What's the
Nothing. I
lowest
think
you
you're-
can hit?
the lowest roll I can get. With on the all black axe. Yes,
You have a
With-
plus 22, so even if you nat one, you get a 23.
You would
Yeah.
you would literally have, yeah, so nat 1's the only way you can fail this.
Okay, and I have advantage on everything else. Everything without a bonus to hit, it's plus 20. At least strength based.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay, just making sure, buddy.
Yeah, you kill. Go ahead.
All right, he swings it across and makes like a U in him. And let's see, I'm gonna use my
It's going
bonus.
to stay at the Y.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. I no longer have advantage to try to bite this guy. 24.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. That is 27 damage.
Yeah, you kill.
Or 28, sorry. Alright, he just eats his head.
Voltaire's jump.
And then, let's see. I have
Can't even
my
get-
extra attack. Yeah.
Can't even get to the right goddamn hill first.
Alright. I should be here. And let's see, this person.
Dead people everywhere.
Yeah,
Medic-
there is.
You should find a corpse token to put on the ground, so that way you can delete these massive things and just put corpse tokens on the ground.
Okay, and I'm assuming that's another dead one. Voltaire's gonna
Yeah.
chop into their eyes and like rip it out forcefully. So the eyes are kind of stuck on the end of the axe till he brings it close and nips them off.
Or a literal pile of processed meat, whichever.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean,
too.
that's what it's gonna be eventually. It's just gonna be.
Voltaire's got to process it down.
Yeah, he's gotta eat all of it. He'll eat all of it.
It's just a visual representation. I'm just gonna continue to increase the size. of the
Every
body.
time we kill someone, we
Yeah,
just push
make
them
it-
into the
just make it a little
pile.
bigger.
To anyone watching the stream, welcome to the evil party.
Yeah.
They're all meat.
All right, so Voltaire.
Oh, that ends my turn.
You should put a quote like that on the starting scene. Welcome to the evil party. They're all meat.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's the end of Voltaire's turn.
All right, Grimes.
Keep in mind, Crimes is a buddy NPC. He is not quite as badass as whatever the hell Voltaire is. So he worked off of his class and subclass are basically a WWE sumo wrestler. So he's gonna try to shove this guy first.
Into the meat
And
pile?
a D&D shove action is a athletics versus athletics contest. And
Into the
if
meat
the
pile?
guy shoving wins, that guy falls prone.
Into the meat pile.
Into the meat pile. That's a 33.
Oh yeah, no,
on
he
Crimes.
does not make that.
Okay, so and then because of his subclass, he also takes 7 bludgeoning damage from just the sheer force
Yep.
of Crimes whacking him. That's his first attack. And then his second attack would be he would like to take this vase as an improvised weapon and smash it over this guy's head.
Absolutely. The guy that's prone, right?
Yes,
Yes.
30 to hit.
You hit.
He takes 15 bludgeoning damage.
15 bludgeoning damage. Yep.
Yes, and then
1 second. Passes out and dies from shock.
So
Now
the-
we're on a shock check.
the pot itself shatters and like it just cuts all the veins on his throats and stuff like that as the shrapnel
Well,
and
no,
the
it
shards.
wasn't their
pottery.
damage that killed him. It was a hard check because he got a nat 1 on his shock check.
Oh, okay. So the blunt force trauma just causes him to.
So he
die.
sees so Crime sees Voltaire just stacking bodies on top of this table, and he shoves a person, not dead yet, onto the body. He's like, shit, he's not dead yet, is he? Throws a vase at him, like, he's dead now. And the pile grows.
And then Crimes just looks at the next guy and is like, "Ooh, yeah!" And that'll end his turn.
All right. And we go to Rhythmic.
We just hear thundering off in the distance and somebody yelling.
But you start to hear a lot of footsteps gathering around that fading scream, and it's starting to then turn and get a little bit louder.
He's bringing forces.
Not an issue right now. Just finish up in here. We'll deal with the forces he brings.
Voltaire, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 attacks of opportunity. First.
You technically only get one attack,
One attack of opportunity first.
Okay, let me roll. 32.
You hit.
Okay.
As she's running past, I have managed to take the action of whoop right across the middle.
Yep.
Adds right to the pile, just whoop, whoop, to the pile. And the pile
Like they-
grows. This one tries to run past Crimes. Attack of opportunity.
Crimes is a special guy. He doesn't want anyone to escape. He's going to try to grapple them.
Yep.
That was not supposed to be an advantage, so that's only a 30.
Yeah, you're fine. You do it.
So as this guy goes by, he like grabs him and locks him with just like a single arm, and he's going, "You're going nowhere, Sonny."
And as that happens, this person and this person both run past. Well, not quite. They're right. They only get this far.
Bargain, as
Right
they
by
go by,
Bargain.
Bargain's not in range to make attacks of opportunity, but he's like, "We'll see you in a moment."
And then it's
Take care."
Bargain's turn. As these people are running right past Bargain. Bargain then.
Bargain will step up to right here as they go by. He summons his twin scimitars that he used to have, Weep and Wail, but they've been upgraded. They no longer cut flesh, they pass through. on a hit, allowing him to hit multiple targets with a single sweep. So as a bonus action, as he summons them out of thin air, he's going to cause the damage to Brivnig with heat metal. So he needs to make another saving throw
What's the range
or
on
take that damage.
What's the range on that?
It's 60 feet to cast, but then it's concentration.
Okay.
And it doesn't say that it ends if he leaves my range.
Yeah, no, he takes the damage.
But then Bargain, as his action, is just going to take Weep and Wave and swing or Weep and Wail, and swing them at all three of these guys, I guess, in a single fluid strike.
You hit.
21 force damage.
So you can go ahead and say what you do that would knock them out, and after they took the damage, they both failed their shock check.
Well, it really doesn't matter what they do, because if they're still alive, I want that shit to stop, so I'll just attack them again.
Yep. You have advantage.
Oh, well, 24.
And if you hit, it's a crit.
Yeah, but you do.
So this will be a crit, so add 26 force damage, because that's what I would roll on a crit, so that's like almost 50 damage.
Yeah, no. So you narrate. You hit them, they pass out, and then you just murderate them.
So again,
go
they're
ahead.
not wearing armor, so it's really easy
Yep.
to hit them, or at least it looks like that.
Mhm.
So Weep and Wave, he swings both blades through their flesh, but there's no blood. There's just a line of superheated flesh as it cuts everything inside of skin. These blades are nasty. I don't know if anybody's seen, or not seen, but read Brandon Sanderson's The Stormlight Archives, but these work on the same properties as a shard blade, where they'll cut through non-flesh, but they won't cut flesh. They damage the spirit or the soul of flesh-having beings. So basically, they just die when he swings imaginary swords through them,
And then
which is almost more terrifying than the blood that Clipper and Voltaire and Crimes were causing.
Do you throw
then
them
he
on the
takes
meat
one-
pile?
Yeah, he can kick him over to the meat pile real fast. And then as he does, Crimes has got the guy grappled, and so he's got one last attack, and so he points his sword at the guy as he's literally just kicking their bodies in. He's like, "Your turn," and he swings one more time.
And hits Crimes. I don't
He hits
normally do that. I
Crimes.
don't normally do that, but
No, that's totally fine. So Crimes takes 22 force damage, and I'm assuming lets go of the
I would
dude
assume so. I mean, no. Well, you can make a concentration check. I'll allow it
for Crimes.
for Crimes.
23. So he looks at Bargain, and he's like, "Boss, I thought I would," and that's it.
And then
And Bargain's kind of like, "Ooh, sorry about that." I'm assuming that Clipper, I can't press. I need that. Clipper just runs up and is going to wipe this guy out.
Yep. You hit.
Wait, hold on. Plus,
Yep. Murderate him. How do you murderate him and add him to the pile?
he cuts one leg at the knee so that he starts tipping that way, and then he spins and he does like a chef swoosh and like slices him up so that he falls and his like body torques towards into the pile, just to save on cleanup.
All right.
And then Clipper will use the rest of his movement to just get closer to the door.
Yeah.
All right. Voltaire is going to slam down to here and look out the broken glass.
About 300 hill people rushing with weapons towards you.
Hang on.
Bargain, there are 300 people.
Yeah, I
And
need to see if I have it.
Brivnig.
I don't have something for 300 people quite yet. I have some AoE spells, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying, how do you establish a good BBEG according to the book?
Voltaire's going to ready his turn.
Bargain can cast like slow on the first wave of them for you, or fireball.
That would probably take out a good
fireball.
I'm guessing they're all chunked up.
It's like elementary school soccer. Everybody just running forward towards the goal and the ball. There is no semblance of organization. The only reason these guys were able to take over the city is because they were literally defenseless.
Yeah.
And they're very tall.
Yeah.
I suppose I also have Wall of Fire.
True.
I actually to become this version of Bargain, I actually lost spell slots because I'm no longer, so I don't have access to all the same spells and shit that I used to have. Yet. I'll get them eventually.
Yeah, Voltaire just holds his turn.
So at this point, are you guys just facing the horde?
I mean, if we wanted to be real cool,
you absolutely can.
Bargain
I have a quick way to resolve it.
yeah,
So
okay.
if you guys want to just literally slaughter 300 people by hand.
It's possible.
Well,
Theoretically, if we just kill Brivnig and they see the bodies and Voltaire just
Yeah, I was thinking, because we don't want to slaughter everybody in here. We were talking after session last time. We just want them to accept Voltaire as their leader.
Yeah.
So I think I actually have something that would be very useful because I have an ability that relies on sight, I think. Where is it? Hang on.
Currently, it is Crime's turn, and Rivnik goes before Bargain. So.
Right, but he's still coming back, and he's still on fire.
True, he still have heat metal affecting him.
Where did I put this ability? Swear to God, I had it. Yeah, so this is the ability that I was thinking about using on him, and then using this. I was gonna use this on the bad guy, but then he ran out of the building. Basically, this is Hellwind Smite. Did that go through?
No.
There it is.
Oh!
This is a once a day ability, essentially, where I teleport up to somebody and I just beat the incredible shit out of them. So I was gonna do this, and then as everybody's staring at me, provided it kills him, of course.
Yeah,
as everybody's staring at me, I was gonna be like,
save.
"Oh hell, the Mountain King," and have Voltaire like come out and be like,
So, because of this, you pretty much get free reign. What's the maximum damage you could do?
on this
I
one.
don't think he's done it yet though, because.
No, I'm just saying this is. I was trying to get the locate. I forgot that I have this set up as an attack, but it's not an attack roll. It's a Constitution save.
Oh.
But I mean,
So
pocket
it
that roll
also
now.
rolled the damage. But the max damage I
mean, you
could
just
get on
skip
this
to
would be
him, Voltaire and
176.
Crimes don't have to do anything.
Voltaire so far has just held his turn. So
Yeah,
if Crimes
so-
does this,
So yeah, you kill him, Bargain. However you want.
well, what does Brivnik do? Because he does have a turn before Bargain.
Oh, he does. That would be him running into right up in front of Voltaire. But he would not have enough distance to make it in.
So
Would it
if
be-
that's the case,
Yeah.
Bargain would use the teleporting part of this to like teleport up next to his neck, and then sort of Captain Levi killing the Beast Titan in Attack on Titan. He would swing at his neck, cut through with his blades that don't cut flesh, and then he'd just spiral down, slicing through his back over and over and over again, all the way down to his legs, and then like strike a pose at the end of it. And then as this guy collapses like a pile of jello, he would then stand up on top of his belly and then point to Voltaire and say, "All hail the Mountain King," and give them a chance to stop.
Surrender now.
Roll intimidation at advantage +10.
Okay, that's a very big roll. I hope you know that.
I have no idea what your shit is, but I calls them like I sees them. Everybody in this campaign seems to forget that if you do crazy shit, you get crazy bonuses if you pull it off.
42.
That's a 42.
Yeah, no, they all immediately throw down their weapons and start groveling.
I am the Mountain King, and you all belong to me. What we have made here will suffice for a first feasting. But you will need to feed me more, lest I come for you next.
Alright, we are out of initiative. What are you guys
Voltaire's
as a whole doing?
Voltaire's dragging Brivnig's corpse in, and he's just gonna eat Brivnig. All of them.
Absolutely, but you're gonna have a tum-tum ache after that. That's a lot of meat.
True. Do I get any bigger?
Um,
I did just eat a 22-foot tall guy.
he was a relatively high level. Sure, you can get a foot.
Oh man, Voltaire's 10 feet tall now.
You're gonna fix that scale later on your own. As a DM mode.
Just me.
Yeah.
The one problem is that Voltaire is so wide. His art is so wide. That's the reason he's small.
Yeah.
So that way, when someone clicks on him, they don't just only get him.
Yep.
I presume that just takes the night.
What?
I presume eating Brivniz takes the rest of the night.
Yes.
While you're
also,
doing
the
that-
axe.
Go ahead.
Loot. Int. Voltaire, I was hoping you would remind John, because I reminded everybody. You gotta remember to ask for loot, otherwise you don't get no damn loot.
True.
You gotta actually actively loot to get loot, otherwise you won't get it, because I won't remember it.
This big axe might not be as good as Voltaire's, though. Because Voltaire's actively gives him more health the more damage he does with it.
That's ridiculous. What did I give you?
You gave me the all-black axe, Meta. It gives... Every time I do 100 damage, I get an extra point to my max HP.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially since it was not doing a small amount of damage. That's like maybe 3 or 4 hits on average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you make 2 attacks per turn.
You guys are gonna be a fucking nightmare.
Is it a magic item that like conforms to the person who holds it, or is it like a 25-foot tall axe?
It conforms. Magical items conform to the size of the bear.
Okay, then Clipper uses axes, so I could see him getting that instead of
Voltaire, yeah.
although he uses special finesse axes, so unless this thing's finesse, we might just have to keep this around to bribe somebody.
It's a trophy.
Yeah, it's not so much. It's a two-headed axe.
Yeah,
what
so
it is
what we
it
probably
is
do-
a one. It's a 1d12 plus 6 damage, plus 2 to hit, and then once per long rest, or once per day rather. Once per day, you're able to activate its ability, and you can double your hit and double your damage.
Woo.
For 1 hit.
That's one tough hit.
Yep, once per day.
Voltaire will probably keep that as a trophy. If there's any of her home invaders and he's like, I don't need to use my personal axe, I'll just execute them.
Bargain would suggest we set up a weak puppet for you here,
Yeah.
who's like the Mountain King's lieutenant, and we make that their symbol of office. We just choose somebody that we're not scared of.
You know,
I don't think anyone we're scared of. I think they're scared of us.
I think
Oh, absolutely. But Bargain's thinking more like somebody who won't actually do anything, like
Yeah.
convince everybody to run away.
what if you chained up Brivnik in a dungeon, hired a
But-
cleric, bought a lot of diamonds, repeatedly revived and murdered Brivnik with the axe to like daily increase your health points. But I mean, you already ate him, so you'd need true resurrection first, which would be difficult to find. But you could apply that to something else you don't eat.
True.
So while Voltaire is eating Brivnig and the rest, because I assume that's still happening,
Yeah.
Bargain is going to go about organizing this place to fit Voltaire's tastes. So he's going to take all the guys who are in charge and important and basically tell them that the new rule of law in this town is that if you guys don't want to be eaten, Voltaire needs people to eat. So you're going to have to go out and find them. You're going to have to trick people to come here. You're going to have to kidnap people to come here. Don't bring him corpses because he doesn't like eating dead food. He likes eating live food. So if you
Yes,
don't want to become live food, you're going to have to spread out far and wide. And furthermore, Bargain would say don't hunt too often close to home, so it takes longer for people to find out that this is where all those people who are going missing are going to go missing. And then Bargain's going to spend a lot of time lying about how good that will be for the community. And I think Bargain will spend basically all night
We can
convincing people.
try and get people from Rokoge.
Rakoge, you can get people from all over the road.
We
You
need
can
to
find
stay
people
away
who live in
from the
world.
Colosseum.
Anywhere you can
Dangerous,
find
yeah.
people. If you don't want to be food, you must find food. So anywhere you all want to go.
They agree to, obviously, too. They don't want to get eaten. They just saw a lot of people get eaten.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I presume it also takes pretty much most of the next day for Voltaire to finish feasting on all the corpses we've
Yes.
accrued. Okay, so does that give me anything, or is it just I just get a lot more?
Yeah, you
Corpses.
just got more of your power pieces thing that you have.
By the way, you
Bargain
do
might
not
come in and tell Voltaire
You
that
can
he's going to be
probably
gone
get
for a little
like
bit.
another 160 points onto that.
Okay.
I don't know how many points you have right now, but
Bargain would probably come in at some point and tell Voltaire that he's gonna go talk to Alvin and see if he can get Alvin to help with the destruction of Emir, and also check in on a couple of things. Would Voltaire want me to tell any specific lies or find out any specific information from Alvin? Because Bargain and Voltaire Voltaire already warned Bargain, don't betray me and don't
Yeah.
fuck with me. And Bargain's just like, yeah, that wasn't the plan, bro. It's all good.
Voltaire,
Yes.
how many points do you have? This is an important thing to know.
Suit-wise, probably less than I should have. I have 788 now.
How much do you think you should have by how much you've eaten?
Well, if you count every skeleton in his old lair, probably a lot more. And we haven't been updating it very
Yeah,
much.
if you had to guess, just like we remember honor system for so much shit in this campaign.
I'm assuming somewhere definitely over 1,000, maybe 1,100, 1,200.
All right. Well, if you want to spend 1,000 of those,
Hmm.
the beast would tell you that because you've seen that Alvin can split himself.
Yes.
He's making snow cone Alvins, I think.
Yeah, little clones.
But
It's-
we can do that too.
Hmm.
And what you can create with those 1,000 pointers is you can create an equivalent level 10 unaugmented Voltaire. But the health points, you can create up to 2, but the health points come out of your health points
Oh,
until they're reabsorbed. And if they are not reabsorbed, you lose those hit points permanently.
Voltaire's not gonna do that.
Well, you
I don't know. That sounds like it'd be a fun way to deal with like little situations like this.
Well, you could create is that you have full control over them as you.
Voltaire's
You're saying
hit
that he can do
points.
this at will, not not permanently, but just at will.
Yeah, like yeah, it's not like they're permanently out of you. It's an ability to manifest these things.
True.
So if you need somebody for flanking, for instance,
Yeah,
you can just pop
That-
one out.
that'd be probably the only time he'd use it, because he's very possessive over him being.
Well, you can say no
strong
to the
and
power.
durable.
It's just a power that's available, but you can say that for a different thing later.
Yeah.
Why it's
Wait, no,
optional.
this would be great, Voltaire. You remember how last time we were talking about how Bargain should set up a situation where he kills you? Make a
Mhm.
duplicate of yourself with 1 HP, and
Yeah.
Bargain kills it.
True. He'll accept that power,
Okay.
but he's only gonna use it in certain situations.
Yeah. Well, if
At
you're gonna
least
rule
until
a
you have a
kingdom,
500
it might be nice to have administrators.
True.
1 HP administrators.
Yeah. It's like, oh, if they die, I can get it back by just killing
Yeah,
enough
just
people.
murder a servant.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like, is this really even a big deal to Voltaire? Like, you can like,
True.
okay, well, I need like 6 normal people, and if I kill 6 normal people, then that's 1 point. Like, that's easy.
Does Bargain have any arcane knowledge of a creature in the Hells that has just a ridiculous amount of HP that isn't actually all that like strong that I could just take Voltaire to, and he just wails away on it for a few hours?
Not that I'm aware of. Like, they probably have more knowledge than me. I mean, there's the basic shit down there, so.
There's just like a hell whale that Bargain just gonna yeet out of the hell ocean, and then you're just gonna beat the
Yeah,
the
it's
shit out of it almost, and then let it long rest, and then come back and
Yeah.
beat the shit out of it again.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing here, though? We've now taken over the hill giants.
Yeah, they're gonna go out and feed me, Seymour.
Yeah,
What are
Bargain
our-
would make sure that they also are gonna build an underground prison here,
Mm-hmm.
just a crude place to keep everybody while Voltaire and Bargain
Yeah.
travel around.
Yeah.
Oh, Voltaire's going to give them specific instructions for fighting. If you see a spellcaster or a thought spellcaster, remove hand capabilities and speaking capabilities. Make it much easier.
Can't cast a spell if you don't have a tongue.
Yep.
Can't cast tongues if you don't have one.
Exactly.
Oh yes, and John, we have like 18 days of in-game time to do stuff because
Yes.
Party 1 is going.
You have 18
To do
days
something
to
18
keep
days
up
away.
with this timeline.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Can we see the main map?
Absolutely.
Oh yes, and Meta, I have proven mathematically that Voltaire can move 100 miles in 12 hours.
Voltaire, you would have also heard from this, because you know you got these 18 days,
Yeah.
that Fendal briefly activated.
The crystal.
Once.
They must have used it.
Hey, what's up? Hello? It might have.
Alright.
So what are you guys planning to do?
Man, I don't know. Would Bargain know where any of the demon lords are hiding? Like in the world?
I don't think so. That's pretty hidden.
Would Bargain be able to figure out where their home bases are back in Hell,
Hello.
so we could go hit their home bases back in Hell while they're
Hello?
gone?
You would know that.
Yeah, Bargain might suggest to Voltaire, like, while this is going on here,
what's up?
why don't we go loot one of those demon lord stuff, see if we can piss him off and have him come after us, and then fight him on our turf, so you can eat him.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, well, I think it would be mutually beneficial for both of us. For as a fiend myself, I don't need to eat them to gain their power. I need to assume the vacuum once they're gone. So you eat their physical form and gain power, and I take their place in the hierarchy of hell and assume that sort of power.
Alright.
That beefs me up. So
Yeah.
one demon lord
Well, I'll give you a call
could beef
back in
both
a
of
bit,
us up
though, man. I'm sorry.
exponentially.
Yes, they're on my list of
Okay.
prey. Do you know if
I
any?
love you, dear.
I forget. If we kill them up here, do we have to then kill them in hell?
Well, the problem is I don't know where they are on the prime material world here.
Yes.
But I could take you to loot one of their strongholds back into hell. Stir some problems up, take his shit, loot his wealth. Use that to establish ourselves here in Clastow or wherever we decide to stay permanently. And
Yes.
then, he hears about it. He comes looking for the culprits. We leave a trail of breadcrumbs to some place where we ambush the shit out of him and kill him.
Yes.
Fiends are notoriously clever, but they are also arrogant sods, and I hate all of them. And the problem with being arrogant is you assume no one would dare to question you. So when someone does it, they tend to lose a little bit of their intense cleverness and forgo it for pure rage.
I can do
So
both.
let's make one of them angry.
Yes. That could work, as long as we know we can win. Spellcasters, eh?
Not worried about it, honestly.
If they can cast a spell, we've got a solution for that, don't we?
Well, I can get us to hell,
I know.
and I can get us back from hell, most importantly. So don't think that I'm trying to, like,
Yes, yes.
lure you to a place where you've got the... No, you're...
Your kind tastes good. I mean, no offense.
I'm gonna choose to take that as a compliment. I have often wondered, are they spicy? For I've never dined upon the flesh of fiend myself, but I imagine they gotta be spicy.
They've got a unique flavor. Spicy. They taste the best to me. That and innocence. Oh, innocence.
So you're saying the ultimate meal would be like a child and also the worst demon I can get my hands on?
Pretty much. That would taste delicious.
Gotta
Yeah,
have
well-
bread for the burger.
That's one way to think of it, yeah. What I think would be best is for us to prepare a place here on the prime material plane for us to pull our ambush off and beat him to subservience. And then also a place in hell that I can bring him to once we've beaten him to actually kill him and finish him off.
Yes.
A fiend can only truly die on its plane of its home plane of existence. So we'll have to prepare a place there and here. For if we attempt to combat him in hell, he will be too wary and attempt too much and too often to avoid fighting for fear of his permanent death. But if we can trick him into some stupid shit up here, where his arrogance will lead to his downfall, it will be easy enough to take him and consume him.
Yes.
For her, I'm an equal opportunity ass eater.
As am I.
Meta, who is the most out of the demon lords? Who has the reputation for getting the angriest?
I wish I had all the demon lords written down. I think we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to get that from Noah, and then get that to you next time.
Okay, cool. Because I think that's the one we should start with because Voltaire is a barbarian, and so Rage
Also,
is sort
one
of his
demon is back in hell now. One of the major
Six
demon lords.
Axis is.
Six Axis is back in hell.
Yeah, because Party 3 sent him back.
Well, this wouldn't be a good time to go after him because he's probably in full like let's build my strength back mode.
For sure. I'm just
He's
letting
got
you
to
know.
be keeping his eyes out for people. No, what I'm saying is we need to go hit one of the empty places and loot it to make the guy mad so he comes after us here on the prime material plane.
Yeah.
Beat him almost to death, then take him down to the Nine Hells and finish him off.
Yeah.
All right. So then, what we will do is we will plan. You guys out of stream. We'll plan what your plans are to lure the demon lord. We will try and build up some hell pieces so that we have that available to us. And we will see if the evil ones can consolidate some power in hell before coming back to kill everything as Voltaire continues to feed. And Bargain has not yet made another child animal hybrid. But there's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Bargain was running around for 400 years as a horny bard, so I think technically, canonically, there already is another Bargain bastard running around
I'm sure,
with the
but
dragon.
you just haven't converted them yet.
Yeah,
Maybe this
Yeah,
time
essentially.
you mix them with like I don't know, like a lion maybe.
or we could just not think about it too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
But trust me, Meta, you've given me a whole bunch of terrible ideas.
oh, that's great. Voltaire can make mini-me's.
Yep.
It's so dark.
Fake tears.
So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you both of you for playing. We have I believe to be an endless procession of minisodes coming up for the rest of the day. We will see you shortly, and also on Sunday, and also on Monday, but not next Sunday. See you then.